Fala Galera, hello family, friends. Kevin-James Gonzalez coming to you live here from the KJG Production Studio here in the beautiful city of Rancho Cucamonga. Listen, we got an amazing show for you today. This segment is for everyone. If you have anything to do with real estate, you want to pay attention to this segment of the show. It is absolutely empowering, educational, informational, and more importantly, guys, it's just a wealth of knowledge for everyone. Help me welcome our guest, Mr. Cornelius L. Jackson from CLJ Realty Group out of Orange County, California. Hey! Welcome, Cornelius.
Yes,
Good.
sir.
How are you? Welcome, man.
Great, I'm blessed, man.
Come on in.
Definitely. Be on the show. Let me get relaxed real quick.
That's right. Make yourself at home.
Oh, man.
How are you?
Amazing.
That's
amazing,
it. I love it. So
definitely.
listen, guys, we want to really get into this thing today. I'm going to go over a couple of quick just topics, if I may, real quick. The introductions. We're going to make this fast. One, he's a father. He's a friend. He's a federal officer. He's a full-time real estate agent, having a full-time job. He's a martial artist, 4th degree in Taekwondo. Again, welcome, Mr. Cornelius Jackson.
Thank you.
Listen, we're going to get into some really important things. Before we get started, if you're watching the show, we got some gifts for you, so we want to encourage you. We're going to be giving lots of books away.
Yes, sir.
He is an author, and we didn't talk about that, but he has a series of books. And so I'd like to just kind of highlight them real quick, right, Cornelius?
Yes.
27 mistakes first-time home buyers make, so you want this book. These are very informational, very empowering. We're going to go through the next one. What happens to, if you're a real estate agent and you're watching, what happens with expired listings and the opportunity for you there, right?
Yes.
And then we're going to talk about The Secret of Wealthy Home Sellers. Really great book. These are some new books that Cornelius just authored. Lots of valuable information. So let's welcome to the show.
Thank you, man. Thank you.
So what is happening, man? You're doing all kinds of great things. For me, I've been in this business forever, Cornelius, and I got to tell you, you have, I just commend you and respect you so much for all the things that you've accomplished, all the accolades. Obviously, our common thing, if you see Cornelius's 4th degree black belt, we love that. As me, as a world-class martial artist, I can really respect that. But more importantly, I got his badge. He's a federal officer, and this is a full-time career he's been doing for several years. And he's still doing over $32 million a year, right? In your own personal production.
Yeah.
So he's got a great organization. And so, man, you got a lot of great things. So, again, guys, this is about you. This is about empowering you. We're not here for us. We're here to inspire all of you. If you're buying, selling, thinking of refi, you definitely want to reach out to Mr. Cornelius Jackson. We are very rare do we get somebody with so much success, so many wonderful accolades. You're an addict when it comes to serving families. Talk about that.
Definitely. You know, it's starting to take more, my addiction is starting to take over my daily life routine as far as helping people.
Right.
You know, I get sick and tired when families call me. They've had other agents they've worked with that just list their house and put it in the MLS, and that's it.
That's it.
You know, like real estate is more than that. It's insane. I swear it drives me nuts.
So that's why our topic today is beyond the norm of the real estate professional, right?
Yeah.
So one key thing that that you do not do as a professional is you don't double in. Can you talk about that?
Yeah. The main thing with that is you can't double in, one, for legal purposes.
Correct.
And two, you don't really service the client for what you're supposed to do. They hire you for their fiduciary responsibilities and to get them the most money.
Correct.
And get their house sold.
Right.
I mean, if I was to double in a deal, I'm not doing that. You can't really handle both sides.
Absolutely. Yes. Fantastic. So listen, there's a lot of listing misconceptions out there. So buyers need to find an agent that works only for them instead of listing with that particular agent, right?
Yes, that goes back to, like I was saying, as far as the double ending goes.
Correct.
Buyers think the listing agent controls everything.
Correct.
In reality, the buyer, let me say that again, the buyer is the one who pays everybody's commission.
Absolutely.
So the buyer needs to hire somebody that works just for them.
Correct.
And that has their best interest.
Right.
If I'm the listing agent, I know the seller's bottom line, and then I learn the buyer's bottom line. Right. There's no way to really make them both happy.
Correct.
I'm making myself happy by trying to have them both meet in the middle.
Correct.
So therefore, with that being said, the buyers go out there, hire you a buyer's agent to work for you.
Right.
It's as simple as that.
And then the listing agent hires a listing agent, right? So again, guys, this is a really important topic because I know a lot of agents like to double in because it's the only deal. The average agent here in the city does like 2 transactions a year. You're doing 31 on your own, in your own production.
Yeah.
Like, that's just unheard of. And you're successful, and your clients love you. And we see all this publicity. You're really taking the social media aspect to the next level.
Yeah, definitely.
Guys, I got to tell you, there are some great things. I mean, he's got this ad thing. It's called I'll Sell Your House in 29 Days or Give You $2,900. This is really, really powerful stuff. How's this been for you?
It's been great. You know, like I said, 100% guarantee.
Correct.
The way that works is I have a 6-strategy marketing plan. So as long as you follow my strategies,
Right.
I'm guaranteed to sell your house within 30 days. If not, I'll give you the $2,900.
There you go, $2,900. I don't know how easier that becomes, right? So you've written all these books. Tell me, how has that really changed your business when you're meeting with the prospective clients, buyers and sellers? What does that do for your organization?
Well, you know, one thing, it shows the seller or buyer, whoever I'm talking to, that I'm the real deal. I'm not faking it. I love what I do. I'm passionate about it. You know, I could give them the information when they're having family time or doing their business at night. They can review it. They can call me for questions later.
Right.
You know, I'm an open book.
You're an open.
You
Absolutely.
know,
I love the transparency, right? Listen, in business, you got to be clear. Don't be clever. Learn to be clear. And that has been very successful for you, correct?
Yes, definitely.
So today we're talking about 6 key strategies. Can you just talk about a couple of the strategies that you do use to help you be successful?
Yes, one of those key strategies is actually I negotiate in person. You know, if I'm representing the seller and a buyer wants to submit an offer on their property, then the buyer's agent and the buyer, they have to come to the house and meet me and the seller.
Correct.
And we negotiate in person. And the same thing from the buyer side.
Correct.
You know, we try to meet the listing agent to negotiate in person.
Correct.
Because if you had a question as a listing agent for my buyer, you know, or let me rephrase that. If your seller had a question for my buyer, you can't answer that as the listing agent. I'm the best person or the buyer. So that's why we're both there.
That's right.
And then, you know, I hate having to email an offer, wait 3 days. Drives me insane. You know, and these sellers out there, they hire these listing agents.
Correct.
You know, and the listing agent, hey, email your offer.
Right.
No, for what?
I want to meet with you. I
know,
want to talk to you. Let's put a deal together,
Let's get this deal done today
Absolutely.
and open escrow today or tomorrow. Why wait 3 days?
There you go. Why wait, guys? Again, you have a fiduciary responsibility. Present all offers. You're right, because I've seen ads where they're like, we're taking offers until next week. And I'm like, oh my God, come on. Like, if somebody's coming to the table ready to buy, ready to make an offer, like that should start the negotiation. So let's talk about all these different things. You have a mini series coming out.
Yes.
We're excited about it. So
definitely.
you see technology.
Definitely,
right?
yes.
So again, if you're in the business, he's using all these tools, guys, to be very successful. So obviously we have him on a show as an author, as a speaker, the Taekwondo, as a federal officer, your addiction to helping families, all these things, right? What is the number one thing that you would say has allowed you to truly be successful in today's real estate market? If there's one thing that you can share with the audience, what do you think that is?
I would say my drive and motivation to succeed. And when I say that, as far as, you know, there was a family, I'll say, I closed escrow, and, you know, I know this is one thing I want buyers to understand. Okay, we closed the escrow deal, and sometimes the agent doesn't call you right back and say it's closed.
Right.
You know, my client, they were calling the escrow as it closed. The escrow lady told them it was closed. Oh, I was so mad. I called the escrow lady. I can't believe you told them this. What are you doing?
Right.
Because on my side, when my buyers didn't know, I had a banner I was getting made. I was putting up balloons.
Right.
I have a whole marketing
presentation,
package.
right? You wanted to bring it and like blow it up and be like,
oh my goodness, it like killed all that. I still did it, but I want to be able to say, we closed escrow.
Right. It's kind of like winning the contest, right? For the was it Publisher Clean House?
Yeah.
When you show up with the balloons and you do the big gift and the banner and welcome the keys and I get you. I feel you. So back to your passion and drive. Obviously, you have an addiction to helping families.
Yes.
Obviously, you're very fortunate because you have the other side, being a federal officer. You know what's out there, so you're able to really bring your experience and what families are looking for.
Yes.
But the reality is, to do 32 transactions, having a full-time job, where do you find the time?
You know, that's one actually. that's a good question. You know, I want to actually send a shout out to my fiance one for dealing with me.
There you go, and you're getting married. Oh my God!
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, for during that whole process. But
Right.
you know, I'm kind of unorthodox. It's just not the regular 7 to 5, 9 to 5, 8 to 4. I might send an email at 10 o'clock at night.
Right.
2 in the morning, I send the email out.
You working?
Yeah,
You
yeah.
ain't got time to be sleeping.
Yeah, it's just all unorthodox the way everything happens, and I'm
Correct.
actually going through a transition stage
Right.
because my addiction is slowly starting to take over.
Lifestyle.
Yeah, yeah.
So instead of doing 2 full-time jobs, he's going to do 1.
Yeah.
And again, your goal this year is to do 60, right?
Yes,
So you're
yeah.
talking about over $500,000 in earned commission, gross GCI, guys. That's a very impressive number for a guy that's all the things that he's got going on. We are just excited, inspired, and impressed. Obviously, your clients love you because we see the results and the feedback that they're getting.
Yeah.
Hopefully, this show will continue to bring more clients, because if you're buying or selling, you want to call Cornelius Jackson. If you're somebody that's looking to get qualified, call Cornelius Jackson. If
Got
you
it.
need to refi, call Cornelius Jackson, because this man is the one-stop shop. You have an escrow company?
Yes, yes. We have our own broker in-house escrow.
Fantastic.
New venture for us.
Right.
It's going great.
Right.
You know, we're hands-on, just
Right.
like I'm hands-on with my client.
Right.
You know, we believe in servicing the client, giving them the highest service available.
Correct.
Being available anytime. You know, at least right now. Right now, I'm available until like 11, 12 o'clock at night. But eventually, I'm going to put a cap on it to where I don't
Right.
do business after a certain time. So
Right.
it's just family time.
Fantastic.
So that's a struggle that I work with.
Right.
And not trying to have my addiction take over my family life.
Right.
So-
Because it is about balance, guys. Again,
Yes,
all of
yes.
us professionals, we always say we got to be balanced in what we do,
Yes.
right? Work, family, faith, whatever, you know, your passion for
Yes,
being a martial
Taekwondo.
artist, Taekwondo,
Oh,
you're trying to
man.
get out there.
Definitely.
Let's talk about your work ethic. Obviously, again, we get the privilege to work with you. We're seeing it firsthand. Do you find that really inspires your staff and everyone that's around? I mean, it
Yeah,
matters.
no, definitely. You know, because I tell people, as I do work full time still at this
Correct.
current moment, and at the moment right now, I have 5 in escrow, 4 on the market, and over a dozen deals that I'm currently working with trying to get under contract.
Fantastic.
So, you know, I tell my staff, if that doesn't motivate you, if you're a full-time real estate agent,
Absolutely.
I don't know what does motivate you.
I can't
You
believe
know, it doesn't make
again,
sense.
guys, he's doing more business right now, sitting here doing this live show worldwide, and he's still got production that's worth 3 or 4 agents that they do in a year.
Yes.
Wow. And so let's talk about your marketing. How valuable, how much value do you put, and what does that mean to you? What does that look like for you here in 2017 with all the video, the miniseries that you got
Yes,
coming out?
yes.
Let's talk about that.
Well, I say really, you know, being on the show, this is definitely a blessing.
Yes.
Something that I work towards,
Right.
you know, to validate myself and validate everything I'm doing.
Absolutely.
You know, shout out to you for having me here. And the Marco, the man
Can't
behind
do it without
the
Marco.
camera, you
yeah,
know.
he's the real. We call him the Wizard of Oz. He's the man that makes this thing happen, right?
Definitely.
Can't do it without Marco
Yeah.
Antonio Gutierrez, my partner. He makes us look good.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, definitely, definitely.
All right. So for the buyer, a broker agent agreement, it levels the playing field for the agent. Let's talk about that, right? The buyer
Yes,
broker agreement.
yes.
Let's talk about
Okay, and this is another thing that other agents don't understand. As far as if you're a buyer's agent and you're representing that buyer,
Correct.
you need to have them sign a buyer broker agreement.
that. Correct.
I don't work with a buyer if they don't hire me. Obviously, you know, the full-time job, the family life,
Correct.
building a brokerage. If you don't hire me as your agent for that property or whatever
Whatever
property
you're looking for. Just hire me to find your home, your dream home.
yeah, I'm not going to waste my time working with you.
Correct.
So with that being said, you know, once you do have a signed buyer broker agreement with a buyer,
Correct.
once it does come to the point of submitting offers to that listing agent,
Correct.
it levels the playing field.
Absolutely.
You know, the listing agents feel they have so much power, or
Correct.
I'll say the misconception of the buyer's agent
Correct.
that don't really know the business as well.
Correct.
They may assume the listing agents have all this power.
Absolutely.
Once the agreement is signed, it's a whole different conversation. I tell
Right.
them, look, man, my clients want the house.
Right.
Let's make this deal happen.
Correct.
If they don't buy this house,
They're going to buy.
yeah, I'm still their agent.
That's right. And they're going to
You
go
know?
buy some else.
Yeah, I'm not stressing. We're not going to stoop to your terms.
Correct. And then
It's
where you
gonna
get
be
a lot
even
of agents
balance.
try to incentivize them, well, fire your agent and come in and work with us, right?
Yeah, hey, that's
we'll get you the
impossible.
offer. Yeah, you can't do that. Right?
It's
But that is
impossible.
happening out there in our industry.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, not everybody does it, but it's common.
Yeah.
Believe it or not, more than we like to really shed light on. But
Hey, I've seen it. Trust me, I've seen it.
well,
yeah.
again, this is about work ethic, guys. And again, I cannot encourage you enough. There's so much information. You know, one of these things, talk to me about thinking about starting your home, the listing side where restrictions apply. Can you kind of talk about a really great
Yes.
marketing piece?
This this marketing piece right here came. You know, it says 1% listing size.
Sure.
Basically, what that is I sell a lot of bank-owned homes.
Correct.
You know, and I specialize in pre-foreclosure, short sales, people that's losing their house.
Correct.
And a lot of the times, people that's losing their house, they can't really afford to sell it.
Correct.
You know, or lose money.
Correct.
Because they're in a situation. So that's how I came up with that program. I'm really here just to help.
There you go. He's a contributor.
know.
Guys, I can't stress enough. This is what I was talking, a man of integrity, a man of great work ethic. And again, the contribution part is if you are in trouble, you are behind, it is a pre-foreclosure, you need to call Cornelius Jackson. How do they reach you, Cornelius? How do they reach you? What's your phone number so they can reach out to you?
Actually, you can call me toll free, 855-255-0877. Otherwise, you can email me at info@cljrealty.com. I'll get all the emails. I'll respond. You call, I'll answer. I'll return all phone calls. Like, I'm passionate about it.
And listen, this is his addiction. I mean, guys, he really understands what it comes to branding and helping families. It is his addiction. I'm telling you, he's putting a lot of effort, endless amounts of energy and passion to those that are in trouble. So again, one of the biggest things that we can identify with Cornelius Jackson is your success in this whole situation of helping families. Because there's a lot of families, believe it or not, the market's hot, but there's a lot of people still in trouble. So we commend you for that, Cornelius. Absolutely. Again, we're going to go back to the free books. Listen, if you guys are watching this show, you'd like to receive your free books, I need you to write on the comment section below, right? I want my free book. And there's
right now.
Right now. Go right now and write to get these free books. They are great topics. Guys, for the first-time home buyer programs, I mean, these books are pipes, taps, exterior, making choices. It's a step-to-step guide in what you need to do when you're a first-time, right? To make sure that you're not missing any opportunity. Again, we endorse, encourage, and invite you to work with Mr. Cornelius Jackson because he's doing great things for wonderful families that really need the help in education, information, and more importantly for you out there, it's about empowerment. We want to educate you so that you feel empowered to make great choices, right? That's what it's really about. So Cornelius Jackson, thank you for coming on to our show.
Oh, yes,
Man,
sir.
we are absolutely honored. We're looking forward to 2017. We get to work with you.
Oh, I'm ready.
Guys, this is one of those things that you want to stay tuned because what is coming for Cornelius and his company, CLJ Realty Group, is absolutely fabulous. And again, I'm going to do the plug for him, and he's going to kind of verify. But if you're an agent, you need to be with someone like Mr. Cornelius Jackson. That if your production, you're not happy where you're at or the life, I got to tell you, this guy's living the dream. He's doing it every single day. That makes you successful. You're not talking about it. You're being about it. Again, I hate to do the badge thing, but this speaks volumes to his integrity and character. He delivers a high quality of service. If you see the reviews that he's getting, his clients love him. How he does it and where he finds the time, only God knows, but it matters who you work with. So, Mr. Cornelius Jackson.
Ah, yes, sir, definitely.
Stay with the martial arts.
Oh, man. We're going to get on the mat, too.
We're going to get on the mat, too. That's going to be exciting, guys. As always, we love you. Thank you for your time, energy, and effort. Much love, much success to you and your family. Again, reach out to Mr. Cornelius Jackson. Write messages on this show so you can get your free books about education and empowering when it comes to real estate. He's got 12 books, way too many to mention. You can find them on Facebook. You can find them all over the internet. CLJ Realty Group out of Orange County, California. Cornelius L. Jackson. As always, guys, thank you for watching. God bless, be blessed, but most of all, be a blessing. We'll see you on the next segment. Thanks for watching.